Hey guys, it's Jamie, and I'm going to talk to you about one of my most important parts of my day, which is coffee. All right, so I am going to make some cold brew coffee for me to have tomorrow. So this is just a great, great alternative to hot coffee. I love hot coffee and drink hot coffee year round, but sometimes it's nice to have like a nice iced coffee, maybe in the afternoon versus making a cold coffee. So our cold brew pitcher is just wonderful. I love it. It's glass. It does have this little neoprene holder, so you've just got a good grip on it when you're using it. It does have a couple of accessories that come with it, so everything comes together. So this is the part that I'll use to put my coffee down in. There's the funnel, and then we'll just add water right to it. Now, if you wanted to do infused waters or another beverage, you could trade out this little, I guess it's like a mesh part, and then you could put this one that you could put your different fruits or berries in to do an infused water. When I do showers or different events at my house, I love to use this as like an orange juice carafe as well if I'm not using it for coffee. So just a really nice piece. All right, so I love fresh coffee beans, so I typically buy those and grind it myself. Now, I do have a new coffee pot, so I'm not doing it quite as much in my blender, but I wanted to show you a real quick way to use the blender, and it was the perfect way to make my fresh beans for the coffee. So let's talk a little bit about this blender. So this is, if you are in the market for a blender, this is the cat's meow. Let me tell you, you can do so many things with this blender. You can obviously do smoothies and daiquiris and margaritas. Those are pretty fantastic. You can do alternative milks. So things like your almond milk, cashew milk, coconut milk, all sorts of things like that. I've got a friend that makes homemade almond milk. She makes 2 batches, I think every like 8 days or something like that. So their family loves it because they know they've got a lot of allergies, so they know exactly what they're putting into their body, and over time you'll end up saving. Now, obviously this is a bigger investment on the front end, but once I tell you all the things you can do with it, you're just gonna love it. You can do grind. So I make a lot of hummus. I make a lot of goodness, we do peanut butter all the time. I haven't bought peanut butter in about a year and a half because I just make a 16-ounce jar of peanut butter. Takes 2 minutes and 20 seconds right in here, and I know exactly what's in my peanut butter. So it makes me feel good about what I put in my family's body. I'll use the grind feature because that's the heaviest cut here once I am ready to do the coffee. You can also, on the right hand side, the options are soups. You guys, this thing makes soups. Who knew that blenders could cook? A lot of other ones on the market, I think they have the friction that causes the heat. This actually has a heating element, so it boils. So I've got a video that I'll show you of me making tomato basil soup, and you'll see just how it actually is boiling. You could do heated purees. I make jams. I'm more trying to go more towards a sugar-free lifestyle, or at least cutting sugar out of my diet, processed sugar. So I made a sugar-free jam that was delicious, and I've been able to eat it on quite a few things. And then the sauces that you can do are fantastic. You can make a nacho cheese sauce. You can do a sausage gravy. Actually, I think I'll make that for my boys tomorrow because they love that. You can do Alfredo, all sorts of things in there. Great little cookbook that comes with it, full of just great and healthy ideas and things that you can cook. All right, so let's get on to our grinding. All right, so I think there's a little cup in there. All right, so I'll just do a little bit extra. The kid's got a toothpick in there, it looks like. Listen, life with boys, you just never know what you're gonna get. All right, Twix-It clips. They're not pink right now, but go ahead and add a pack of these to your order because you guys, they are wonderful, and you just always need them. All right, so what I'm gonna do is put the lid on, give it a turn. I haven't turned it on yet, but I'm just gonna plop it here, and it's just gonna take just a couple of seconds. So watch this. Voila, my coffee is ground. So that way I don't have to grind my coffee at the crack of dawn when I'm getting home from my workout and wake my family up until I need them up. All right, so I'm gonna put a cup of coarsely ground coffee. I'm making a mess here. A a cup of coarsely ground coffee, and then I am going to add water to it. So I'll add the water once we go off, after I sprinkle some of this coffee off of my hands, and then it's going to sit in the refrigerator, or you can leave it on the countertop for 18 hours. So tomorrow afternoon it will be perfect for me to have this. Now, I don't know if you know the difference in your coffees. Like if you were just to have a hot coffee this morning and the leftovers, it's just going to be way more bitter than what you're going to get here, because it's not exposed to heat. You don't have the acidity and the bitterness that you would have just by warming the hot, or like cooling the hot coffee down. So absolutely love this. Now the leftover grinds, what I'm going to do is just put in my container here, so I can scoop out my next batch of coffee, or I can do you know, just for my hot coffee or my cold coffee. So that's just going to go in a big pre-container, and it will be just as fresh as can be. So real quick, I'm going to show you. I'm going to just drop a little bit of that out, and then I'm going to add, hang on, I'll be back. All right, so 3 cups of water and 1 drop, and I mean 1 drop, no more than 1 drop of soap. And then it's going to give me a heated wash. So that's the jam right there. So especially when you do peanut butter or something really sticky, that is the way to ensure that it gets nice and clean. So I'm going to start that, and we'll see you soon.